I started saying no. Initially, it was not easy. Saying no has never been easy, especially for us women. It's not easy. My friends understood me. And
Discipline
now
is boring until the
Absolutely.
results show up.
Absolutely. I used to consume a lot of caffeine, and then I realized I have to cut caffeine. People are aware of the fact that green tea has caffeine in it.
What? Hello and namaste everybody. This is Sip Talks by Olitia, India's first olive tea. My name is Aishwarya and I will help you uncover and unfold new stories, interesting stories with every episode. Here each story starts with a sip and ends on calm. Today we have a very special story to unfold. Story of a 33-year-old corporate girlie named Rupal, and she is also an athlete along with being just a corporate girlie. Welcome to the show, Rupal. How have you been?
I've been great. Thank you so much.
Tell us a little about your journey and then we can start.
So my name is Rupal. I'm a 33-year-old corporate girl. I was born and brought up in a very small town, but here I am thriving in Gurgaon.
Lovely. So, as you said, and you've mentioned that you come from a small town. So, वहाँ पर जो culture होता है वो completely different होता है from the culture that you see here. So, what is that one cultural shock that you kind of got after you moved to Gurgaon?
I think the overexposure part of it. So back at home, I was not allowed to stay up really late. There was a time set for me to come back to home, but when I came here, I had all these opportunities to stay up late, go out, do things. So I think that was the biggest cultural shock I saw when I moved here.
जो set of morals or जो set of principles we learn from being in a joint family, being in a small town, how did it help you to stand firm on your feet today and balancing everything, juggling everything? तो आपके जो roots से set of morals थे, how did that help you?
I was lucky to being grown up in a joint family. And while we say small town, whenever we mention a small town thing, I'd say where I come from, the value of education is really high. And in my joint family, my uncle, my grandfather, they were very particular about the education. Their jobs were really important. So from very young age, I was made aware that it's really important to be financially independent. It was really important to be disciplined. So when I came here, I had all this opportunity to put all that aside and enjoy the life. And we think enjoying life is just by going out, making friends, partying, yes, all of those things. But somehow my ethics did not allow me to do that. I do party, but I be very mindful of it. I drew a boundary of how much I want to put myself out there, but also maintain my privacy and space, and be very mindful of what I'm doing while I'm living alone here. So, yeah.
जैसे अभी आपने बाउंड्री की बात बोली, it's very important to have set boundaries for people. Now that you're working in corporate, you have been in here for over 8 years.
Yeah.
So आपको ये कैसे आपने सीखा कि how to set boundaries and how to say no? Because ये हम नहीं सीख पाते in corporate.
Absolutely. And to be very honest, हम भी ये starting से नहीं सीखे कि I have to set a boundary. Nobody can do that. When you come out, you learn out of the worst. So I too, I went out, I made friends. I did not like it. So initially it was not easy. I did everything and I learned the fact that I don't want this. And that's where my upbringing helped me to understand that despite people around me, doing everything, I don't want to do it. And I started creating boundaries there. I started saying no. Initially, it was not easy. Saying no has never been easy, especially for us women. It's not easy. But then I started saying no. Sleep for me is really important. So whenever I used to go out, I would tell my friends that, I need to come back at 11. I need to be in my room, on my bed, maybe scroll a little and then go back to sleep. Okay. So that's how, I started telling my friends, and I lost a few friends while doing that because then they started calling me boring because I used to not stay up late, go out at 2 a.m. in the night. So initially it was difficult, but eventually, my friends understood me. And
Discipline
all.
is boring until the
Absolutely.
results show up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So जो आप juggle कर रहे थे corporate में अभी भी कर रहे हो, so how did you have a very consistent fitness routine, or since we know that you have also been an athlete, so how did you manage that, your physical fitness and the regime?
When I was in school, I used to participate in a lot of sports activity. So I learned
Okay.
it initially when I was a kid. When I came here, it was not easy to, cooperate that fitness journey or say sports into my corporate routine. Again, I learned it in a very hard way. I used to miss myself when I was, a child, when I just simply used to go play with my brothers. So when I gained a lot of weight,
Okay.
I used to consume a lot of caffeine.
When was that? Which year?
This was 2018.
Okay.
2018-19, before COVID, was when I started consuming caffeine. I used to have 4 to 5 cups of coffee a day. And it ruined me in every possible way. I developed PCOD. I lost my sleep. I started getting frequent acne. My cycles were late. And, all that, real life problems started coming in my head. And when it reached the point where I couldn't take more, I took a step back, and then I took like one step at a time. I started with, running initially. My mother pushed me to gym. She couldn't bear looking at a 72 kg daughter. So that's how I started my fitness journey. I hated it initially. So say after 6 months of going to gym, crying, when I actually saw a result in me is when I realized this is what I want.
Yeah.
And then I started prioritizing that part of it. I started, taking an hour from my routine, going to gym, and it could be any part of my day. It could be in the morning or in the evening. But I used to make sure that I do that. And then I realized I have to cut caffeine from my life. If I don't do that,
Yes.
if I don't
Yes.
sleep, my body wouldn't recover to, perform well. So I started taking green tea initially, and I'm not sure if people are aware of the fact that green tea has caffeine in it.
What?
It has caffeine. I mean, the purpose of consuming that tea was, I was defeated. I was not sure like what is that one thing I need in my life to calm myself. So while discussing this with one of my friend, he introduced me to olive tea.
Okay.
The best part about olive tea is the main ingredient, that it is made with olive leaf. And I started consuming it. And I was a little skeptical, to be very honest, like how
Obviously.
it would taste. Olive, I'm not a big fan of it. But then when I had my first sip of olive tea, it had no aftertaste. And somehow it was calming. Not at once. You don't experience the change
Obviously,
from the
yes,
very first day.
yes.
So I was very consistent with consuming it. So after a few days, I started noticing change. So I included it in my bedtime routine, where I make sure that I take a cup of olive tea before I go to bed. It somehow calms me. The anxiety that I was carrying through my life after moving into Gurgaon, it started helping me there. And the change was so noticeable that my mother asked me, like, what is it that you do? And then I included that in my parents' routine as well. So it has been a part of my routine, my parents' routine. So, yeah.
Wonderful. So, which again draws me to our next question, कि इन सब चीज़ों के बीच में you must have been facing a lot of mental issues or mental pressure or the stressors on an everyday basis कि ऑफिस का ये काम भी है, मुझे जिम भी जाना है, मुझे अपना प्रोटीन इनटेक भी कंप्लीट करना है, I need to do this, that, everything. So it builds a stress on your head. So a sense of anxiety is spiked in those times. So how did the whole dealing with that happen?
I'd say when we enter, in a corporate world, we enter with a lot of expectation.
Yes.
We think that this is the only thing that is going to bring the ultimate happiness in our lives, because we earn money and then we could spend money and all of that thing. So I was prioritizing my work. I was working 12 hours a day.
Oh my.
I was working day and night, and I was not happy. Even with the salary that was credited in my account by the end of the month, I was not happy to have it. I mean, and then what is the use of the money that I'm not enjoying? And eventually I'm always scared of the deadlines that has been put it in front of me. And there is a way, people around you, especially at your workplace, they make everything urgent. So everything is of urgency. They would ping you,
Yep.
text you, call you time to time. It's you who's going to decide when and what to prioritize. You know the nature of your work, and you know where to draw that boundary.
Yes.
So initially, I was giving my 100%, but the result I was getting was not near to what I was giving. And that's when I decided to put a boundary at my workplace also. That's when I started saying no there as well. I would set the expectation that, my work concludes at 8. I'm not available after that.
Very good.
So there's a happiness in doing something for yourself, especially at your workplace, because you're surrounded with people working around you, and they're not always happy for you. No matter how good you do, they would appreciate you at times, but
At
not to
times.
an extent.
I
you
repeat,
deserve.
at times.
Yes.
Next.
At times, but not always. So I had to prioritize my mental health, because I was the most unhappy single 33-year-old girl in the city, I would say. And the day I started, taking step for myself, it was not easy. I'm still, I sit and doubt myself at days, but then I also be grateful of the things that I've done so far. And when it comes to mental happiness or mental well-being, there's a lot of things that you can do. And it can be anything. For me, it's going to gym, going for a run, participating in marathons and all. It can be, taking up a dance class, or, going to cafes, drawing, anything. Just do it. Just take that 1 hour, 2 hour, or whatever time you can take out, and you can take out. I mean, I don't understand when people say they don't have time because of the work. You have time. If you say no, you have
Yes,
time. You can make that time.
It is used as an excuse a lot many times कि मुझे तो इतना काम रहता है, I can't take out time for gym, I can't go for a walk, I can't go on a run. But I think वही इंसान आधे घंटे scroll आराम से कर लेता है.
Exactly. And then you're on Instagram,
Yeah.
you're making reels about your workplace and
Yeah.
everything. You're sharing reels on how, good food you can eat, but none of those things you're doing in your real life. And I have been there. I mean, it was not that I was the entire week also. So it's like taking that 10 minutes out, because a good plate of food only requires 10 minutes. I'm telling you. If you know what you want to consume, what you want to feed to your body, you will only need 10 minutes to make a good plate of food. You eat it and then go back to scrolling. But then put a time to it.
Okay.
Don't do it for an hour.
So, the life that you have built right now on your own terms, on your own grounds, I'm sure you must be really proud of it. But out of all the things, I'd like to ask you, what is that one thing you are very, very proud of? That's the major criteria. It could be, your fitness regime. It could be the career that you have built, or it could also be the fact that you've put in so much courage to get out of the small town of a joint family, because in joint families, in small towns, you're basically sheltered. है ना, बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि हमें इतने अच्छे से शायद बाहर निखर के आने का मौका नहीं मिलता है. So what is that one thing you're proud of? The courage, the career, or the fitness?
So the girl I was back in my hometown, I was a very shy, underconfident girl, overpowered by all the cousins
Oh
around
my
me.
God, look at you now.
Absolutely, yes, exactly. Look at me now. And I think the version of me that I've created is something I'm most proud of. And this was not possible if I did not work hard at my workplace. So I'm always grateful of my work also. No matter how stressful it is something that is providing me
Yes.
for everything I'm doing.
Definitely.
I'm making an investment towards me, and my workplace is providing that. So one, I am very grateful. Every day I wake up, the first thing I do is to show gratitude towards what I'm doing right now. So my work, yes, I've started my journey started my work from a BPO, and now into being a very good company. So the journey that I have, managed to go through was amazing. So yeah, everything go hand in hand. So I focused on everything, and the version that I've created myself. It's on days it's unbelievable. When I talk to my sister or my friends, I tell them that I just can't believe the things that I'm doing right now. It's still unbelievable that I'm doing the things that I imagined doing, and I would always say that ये तो नहीं होगा. I mean, how is that possible?
Basically, sitting
yeah.
on prayers.
Yes, exactly. I would be able to do that. So the confidence that I've built for myself, the hardship that I've gone through, I'm very proud of it. And I cannot begin to express how good it feels from inside when you put that investment in your food, when you read through things that will benefit you. I feel really empowered.
Lovely. We are empowered by listening to your story, I would say. Okay, then what is the one sip of wisdom that you'd like to pass on to other people? हम अपने सारे गेस्ट से यहाँ पे पूछते हैं कि आपकी लाइफ इतनी, हम यहाँ पे बहुत नई नई बहुत इंस्पिरेशनल स्टोरीज लेके आते हैं, तो हम सबसे एक सिप ऑफ विजडम पूछते हैं.
Well, if I have to give you a sip of wisdom, it would be for all the young girls out
Yes.
there who's going to start their journey. I'd like to say that take that risk,
Okay.
make that decision. Don't let anyone influence your decision or tell you that you're not enough, or make a decision on their behalf. Just know that you are enough. And once you have that realization, you would be able to do everything you want
Brings
to
the
do.
confidence.
Yes. The only thing that is going to bring success is when you are going to, improve yourself. You are going to take all the risk. And that risk comes with a lot of pros and cons,
Yes.
but that is the part and parcel of it. I mean, if you don't fail, what will you learn? So just go out, just put yourself out there. Don't even give a second thought.
Listen, girlies.
So yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for being a part of Sip Talks by Olitia.
Thank
It was wonderful having you on board with us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a part of Sip Talks and enjoying our story. Until next time, keep pouring and keep sipping Olitia.